Duffy when he first started. Giant motherfucker.
Would they put you in with those guys, or were they separate?
They would take classes like everybody else.
Yeah.
So it was, like I said, it was just a different era, a different time.
Yeah.
So, like, there would be pro practice, and a lot of the pros, they would live locally. Just like, I need the rounds, I got to go to class.
Right.
So they'll go to class with the 9-to-5 hobbyists, and they'll go to their corner. But, you know, I was a little 19-year-old stupid ass. It's like, I got you guys.
Right.
Let me get tossed in my head.
Hey, bro, you get a partner?
You know?
Yeah.
So it's weird to get rounds with those guys. And it was like, I got pictures of, like, rolling with Hobson Mota.
Was there pressure?
Like, what do you mean?
Did you feel any? Like, was there?
I never felt the pressure to fight. I always felt the pressure to help them. Like, you know how there's
doing this right?
Yeah, like I never wanted to be that guy to hurt them in the process.
Right.
But I always wanted to be the guy to be like, thanks, man, for helping me get ready. Because I know that because I've always been a bigger dude that I'm never going to be that guy to fight pro or go to a title, but I can always be the guy to make sure, be one of those guys to help that guy.
Yeah.
I've always taken pride in being that guy. Like,
that's good.
You know, and even now that I'm more of a jiu-jitsu competitor now, I'd rather sometimes, like, I took a few months off from competing to help the guys here get better.
Yeah.
Because it's just the heart that I have.
Right.
You know, like, some people, they want to be the center of attention. I don't necessarily want to be the center of attention. I want to be the guy to help that guy get better.
That's hard to find nowadays. Like, the ego.
You don't get me wrong. I still got an ego sometimes. We all do. Yeah. We're fighters. We're selfish. I'm a comedian. We're a little selfish, but I still get pride in, like, working somebody, helping them get just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Even if it's, hey, do this instead of that, and all of a sudden it works. You're like, hey,
Yeah. That's true.
You know, it's an amazing. It's an amazing feeling. I love that. Like, and getting to do interviews like this is like seeing you get better over the time. You're gonna be like, I remember when I did that interview with that guy. Shit, that was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna be an awesome feeling to see you and him all of a sudden just kind of climb. You guys are the next generation, right? The next generation in 5-6 years, you guys are going to be the guys like, oh, you're going to be fighting for a world title, not just a title, not just a regional title. And you'd be like, oh, Bellator world title, or UFC or ONE FC world title, and you're going to be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
God knows where MMA is going to be in 5 years. Because, you know, it could be like boxing now. It's like, oh, now you can fight for all 3 promotions and be a unified world champion.
Yeah.
Which is insane. That's where it's going. Like, that's where I see the sport going, and I see that happening. And I'm like, yo, Kay, Joe, you know, all these local guys that are or Dallas area is what Orlando was 10 years ago. A lot of young people, a lot of fighters. All of a sudden you're like, oh, these are going to be the next crop.
Right.
The next crop, you know, and you guys are eventually, I'm going to make sure it's not a bigger team here.
Yeah.
Like a bigger, like a Greg Jackson or something out here.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, because the taxes are amazing here for fucking living, and I don't know, just the way I think. So, musically.
Yes.
Influences.
Like, music wise, well, as far as like singing wise, you know, I just kind of flow around here and there. My main like influence is Whitney Houston. Oh, she's like, I know that's like a given, but like,
it's not to me.
Really?
Not to me.
Yeah.
Not to me.
Who's yours?
I'm not a singer, but who I gravitate to is like Toni Braxton.
Okay. Yeah.
Toni Braxton, more old school, like Carole King.
Yeah.
More of the deeper voiced females. I don't know why. I like the soul. I like the pain.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, I like that. Like Whitney, fucking amazing.
Right.
But like the Mariah Carey's like this.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah, the Mariah Carey thing and it's kind of not really
like talented.
Yes.
But not for me.
And I'll take those high pitched people, right? And I will kind of like modify it to my own. I like a lot of soul in my voice, and
Thank you.
I put that in my way. Like I don't know if you noticed by now, but I'm very like I don't want to say individual, but I try to be.
You're your own person.
Yeah, like, and I try to really emphasize on that. That's like my main thing. Like, I try to, you know, not be like. For example, I know this correlates into fighting, and that's why I'm kind of like trying to reach a common ground. Yeah.
It all connects. It's all related.
My coach told me never, like, he told me before my, like, a couple weigh-ins ago, and he said, never be something that you're not. I said, okay, yeah, duh. Like, what does that mean? He said, you know, at weigh-ins, a lot of people will try to, like, punk people out and whatnot. He was like, you smile a lot. You're a happy person. Be happy. Be who you are. You want to be all quiet and weird, do that. But just as long as you know in your heart that you're being you, then do that. And I try to, like, ever since after that, I try to do that with everything.
That's awesome.
Everything. So.
It's finding your most genuine self. It's the best course of action. But it's so much harder to do.
Yeah.
It is. At least when I was 21, I felt like I had to dabble in everything to find who I was.
Yeah.
And now that I know who I am, you know, even it comes through in my comedy. Like, people say you should write witty jokes. Yeah, well, I like talking about my family, so shut the fuck up.
I was gonna ask you, like, what kind of comedy, like, do you, like, what kind of comedy do you do?
So my favorite comedian of all time is a guy called John Leguizamo.
Okay.
He's been one of my, like, everybody has Pryor, love Pryor. Eddie Murphy, love Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
Chris Rock, love him. But something about John Leguizamo was like, it spoke to me. The subject matter, the way he went about it, the swag, the East Coast kind of like just the Hispanic Caribbean Latino eating.
I need to watch him.
You know, it was like that's family to me.
Yeah.
Right?
You can relate.
I can not only relate. It was just like that's home. That's my cousin. That's my uncle. That's that. You know.
Yeah.
And that always gravitated towards me. So it's like when starting comedy, I'm like, that's what I want to mirror in my own flavor, obviously. Right. But that's what I want to do. And I started writing jokes in that way. And, you know, I took a class, and the guy taking the class, no disrespect to him, but he was like, you know, it's a little hacky. And I'm like, why is it hacky? Because it's me.
That to you?
Yeah. I'm like, you're the hack of all hacks, fucking looking like you're a fucking, you know, fucking reject from freaking Guitar Center. Yeah. Like, whatever. Like, that's another thing, you know. And I grew up in, you know, Florida, in South Florida, so Jorge Masvidal is like my cousin. I swear to God.
Like, I was watching about him the other day.
Like the way he talks is the way everybody that I grew up talks with. So it's like he'll say legit. He'll be like, hey, I'm about to baptize this fool. Like, you know how many times I heard that growing up?
Yeah.
Like this is about to get baptized right now. I'm like, yeah, okay, word, like super necessary.
Yeah.
We've been saying that for years.
Yeah, he's just bringing it up.
He's like right now, people are just finding out now.
Oh, what is this? Yeah.
It's like the way I put it is like when your first white friend finds out about lumpia. And you're like, I've been trying to tell you, homie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's so true. Oh my gosh. It's like him. I was hyping up like lumpia. I was like, lumpia. He would hear Joko talk about it and all that. And he was like, oh my gosh, no wonder this is amazing. And then Joko, I don't know if you watched his last Netflix special.
Oh, when he taught how to make the rice?
The rice, and then talking about the containers, the thing. And
Puerto Ricans do the same shit.
Yeah, and then the food that he was talking about in the comedy special, he was like, mongo and stuff like that. He was like, but this, he said, I know what that is. It's so much funnier because I know what that is. I'm like, see?
Yeah,
like,
so, before I got married, I dated this Filipino chick. She made me probably one of the best dishes I've ever had.
What was it?
Some pork and chicken adobo.
Oh my gosh, I love adobo.
Over rice.
Yeah. I was gonna put the sauce on top of it. Yeah.
Goodness.
He was like, why you put the sauce on top? I said, just trust me.
And if you're real Filipino, you put the meat and the sauce on top of the rice.
Yeah.
And then you bust out the sriracha and be like,
Yes, I carry sriracha in my bag. Boom.
Listen, and my wife is Mexican, but like I'm still friends with that girl. It's just it never ended bad. It was just I was living in California at the time and whatever.
Just didn't work out.
Just didn't work out. Like whatever. She's just an awesome person.
Yeah.
But I was like, I told my wife, you gotta try some Filipino food, and she was like that. And I'm like, listen, you see this fatness?
Yeah.
I don't lie about food here. I take food kind of serious.
Yeah. I'm a walking testimony.
Listen. You know how people say I'm a walking testimony of weight loss? I'm also a walking testimony of how I gained the weight.
I feel that. That's funny.
Oh no, but it's Filipino food.
She tried it?
Yeah. Well, not yet. There's no really good restaurants out here.
Yeah, you gotta go to a house.
Yeah, well, it's kind of. I don't know too many Filipino people around here. I think you're first or second person out here.
I'll have to bring some. I actually also sell Filipino food. Like I cook and
that's the hustle, man.
Yeah.
That's the hustle.
Slinging egg rolls.
Slinging egg rolls, lumpias, and some freaking adobo over rice.
You ever had siopaw?
No, I haven't.
You know what it is?
I know what it is. I just never tried it.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's like when I find this is my thing, right? When I find that one thing at a restaurant that I really like, like I'm afraid to try anything else because what if they fuck it up?
Yeah, that's true.
Like I'm like, no, I know they can do this good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try this. That way they don't, if I tell them to, they don't even tell me to change it because.
Yeah.
I got that hood mentality where they're going to fuck with my food if they go in the back.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, nah, I can't. So just let me get this. I'm good.
Yeah.
So,
stay safe.
but I'll try anything. But it's like if I find a restaurant and that's the one thing that they do.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I'm having there.
I'll make you some siopaw sometime. It's like, they're like steamed buns. They're not like dim sum where it's like the soft thing. It's kind of like fluffy, like bread, right? But it's kind of like, not too sweet, it's like semi-sweet, but inside is like filled with like pork or chicken or meat. I'll put some eggs in there. If you like spicy, I'll even put some spicy sauce on the side.
I'm gonna tell you this. You want to know how similar Puerto Ricans and Filipinos are? You need to come try some Puerto Rican food.
Oh my god, I've had it like a couple times.
And you're like,
but it was so good. It was so good, and it was like, oh, you change up like one thing. It's Filipino food. That's it.
So it's like. You guys, I know y'all eat like the sweet bananas, right? Like
plantains.
The sweet plantains, yeah. So back home, this is poor people food. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna put you up on game. So you take white rice, and the canned corned beef.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh gosh.
So we make some canned corned beef, throw in some potato fries.
Yeah.
And some freaking plátanos in there, with some onions, some sofrito, and some like adobo, the seasoning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make that shit into like a cool little like mush. Throw that over rice. Over 2 eggs.
I was gonna say you gotta add eggs on there.
Over 2 eggs.
Yeah.
The poorest thing you'll eat.
That sounds so good.
It's like $3 to make.
Oh my god.
People out here in the United States.
Yeah.
You having ramen? Nah, homie. Let me make you this. You eat some real food. Go to school. You'll be alright.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just put you on some Puerto Rican food game.
That sounds so good.
It does sound good, don't it?
Oh, you're gonna tell me while I'm in fight camp. Dang, that sounds good.
Talking about fight camp.
Yes.
What's your diet look like right now?
So I've been really looking into I've been strong about intermittent fasting nowadays.
Oh, me too. Yeah, I'm getting ready for this tournament. Haven't eaten today yet, so.
Oh yeah?
No, I'm about to. After this, I'm about to go devour some food.
See, I didn't want to do this hungry, so I ate a little something before I came. But yeah, I've been looking into it. I used to think it was just like the 14 hours. Of course, obviously there's different levels, but I was doing the 14-hour fasting period and then eat and then wait till the 14 hours next day. But then the 16-8 has been working a lot. For those who don't know, it's 16 hours of fasting and then you have that 8-hour window to eat.
Yeah.
Of course with a calorie deficit, but that works. That works. It really works.
Do you eat before you spar or no? Or do you try to go a little hungry to sparring?
Well, with how my schedule is now, I used to train morning and night. Now I only train at night. And with fight camp, I just snack on a little something before. And I'll do also I've been doing I've been doing keto accidentally. I didn't know.
No, yeah. I'm trying to lose another 20 pounds before this tournament.
Yeah.
It's in November 9th, so.
Oh yeah?
So yeah.
Hey, I could try to go on there.
Yeah,
I'll watch you. Yeah.
So I'm just cutting back a lot of my carbs. So come to find out, I'm accidentally keto now.
See,